Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to get you all set for a really special celestial event coming up in January 2026, the Ursa Minorid Meteor Shower. So, let me ask you something. You know how sometimes these big astronomical events get all this hype, but then they end up being kind of crowded or overwhelming? Are you maybe looking for something a bit more, I don't know, personal? A quiet moment with the cosmos? Well, if you're nodding your head right now, then this is the event for you. We are talking about the Ursa Minorid Meteor Shower. And look, it's not the biggest, flashiest show in the sky, but that's exactly what makes it so special. So let's dive into what you can actually expect. I want you to think of this less like a huge fireworks display and more like a subtle dawn treat. It's this quiet, beautiful reward for anyone who's willing to wake up a little early and just look up. So, what's the deal with the γ-Ursae Minorids? Well, for starters, this isn't some meteor storm. Its real charm is its calm, quiet nature. This makes it absolutely perfect for patient observers. You know, people who really appreciate the stillness of the night. It's also a fantastic starting point for first-time stargazers. And the best part? No fancy equipment needed. It's all visible to the naked eye. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty. You'll need to actually plan your viewing. This is the crucial when and where, and we've tailored this specifically for viewers in Kolhapur. Okay, get your calendars out. The shower is technically active from January 15th to the 25th, but the night you really want to circle is Monday, January 19th. That's the peak. Now, for everyone in Kolhapur, the show doesn't really kick off until the shower's radiant point gets above the horizon, which is after 10:46 p.m. But the real magic window, the absolute best time to watch, is in those quiet hours just before dawn breaks around 6:40 a.m. Yeah, that pre-dawn window is everything. You're probably wondering, why then? What's so special about that time? Well, it all comes down to where our planet is facing in space at that moment. Think about it like this. In the hours before sunrise, the Earth has spun around so that you're on the front windshield, so to speak. We're flying head-on into this stream of cosmic dust. And because of that geometry, the meteors hit our atmosphere more vertically, which creates these shorter, faster, really dramatic streaks of light. Okay, so we've got the when and the why covered. Now for the how. Let's put together your personal viewing playbook to set you up for a really successful night out. First things first, we gotta set some realistic expectations here. This isn't one of those showers where you're gonna be seeing shooting stars every couple of seconds. So what's a real number to keep in mind? Okay, so in a perfect world, under the darkest, clearest skies imaginable, what astronomers call the zenithal hourly rate, this shower produces maybe 3 meteors an hour. But for us, in a real-world spot like Kolhapur, where the radiant isn't going to be directly overhead, you should realistically expect to see about 1 meteor per hour right at the peak. Now, that might sound modest, but trust me, that one can be absolutely magnificent. And here is some fantastic news that's going to boost your chances big time. The peak of this shower happens right near the new moon. That means our biggest source of natural light pollution, the moon, is basically out of the picture. That gives you much, much darker skies, making it way easier to spot even the fainter meteors. So here's your simple 4-step game plan. 1. Get as far away from city lights as you can. 2. Don't just stare anywhere. Scan the sky for a really dark patch. 3. And this is the pro tip. Look about 30 to 40 degrees away from the radiant point up in Ursa Minor. And finally, number 4, just relax. Let your eyes wander. Be patient. The show will come to you. Okay, you've got the playbook. But you know, understanding the science behind what you're seeing, that just makes the whole experience that much richer, that much cooler. So let's dive in. So, what even is a meteor shower? It's actually pretty simple. It's just us on planet Earth, cruising along in our orbit around the sun, and we happen to pass through this trail of dusty debris left behind by a comet or an asteroid. These tiny little particles, seriously, most of them are no bigger than a grain of sand, slam into our atmosphere at incredible speeds and just burn up, creating those beautiful streaks of light we call shooting stars. Now, I keep mentioning this radiant point. What exactly is that? Well, it's really just an illusion, a trick of perspective. All the meteors in a shower are traveling in space on parallel paths. But from where we're standing, way down here, it looks like they're all coming from a single point in the sky. It's just like when you look down a long, straight set of train tracks and they look like they meet way off in the distance. Same idea. And this, right here, this explains that pro tip from earlier.
If you stare right at the radiant point, you're only going to see the meteors as they start their journey, as short, little, quick streaks. But by looking 30 or 40 degrees away, you're catching them side on, giving them room to streak across the sky and create those longer, more breathtaking trails we all love to see.
And for those of you who want to get a little geeky, here are the technical coordinates for that radiant. It's located at a right ascension of 15 hours, 10 minutes, and a declination of plus 66 degrees. And just like the name of the shower tells you, you can find this spot in the sky within the constellation Ursa Minor, also known as the Little Bear. So after all the planning, the waking up early, the waiting, what's the real payoff here? I'll tell you right now, it's not about the numbers. It's all about the quality of the moment. And that's really the heart of it. The γ-Ursae Minorids don't offer some overwhelming fireworks display. What they offer is something I think much more profound. A quiet, personal moment to just feel connected to the giant, beautiful machinery of our solar system. And I want to leave you with this idea. It's about patience and reward. Because even if you only see one, that single, silent streak of light painting itself across the pre-dawn sky, that can make the entire wait, the entire experience, completely worthwhile. So the final question isn't for me, it's for you. When you're out there, under the stars, in that quiet stillness right before the world wakes up, what will you discover? Clear skies, everyone, and happy observing.